Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Johnny Blaze from the shop.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Johnny Blaze from the shy. Black man with the fire in his eye. Came up live, no suit, no tie. Built that lane from the beef and the fry. He gave folks heat, no nap, no pause. Every room got shook when he took that draw. Wild little grin, sharp with the jaw. Cut through nonsense with a straight up clause. He was turned every time he stepped in. Talk that talk, made the weak men bend. People came back just to see it again. Cause he never played safe, he went all in. But he stayed real, stayed in his skin. Talk that talk, then let it spin. Be cool, baby, before it go left. Johnny got jokes and he don't pretend.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
or catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he ain't like you. Night chill, some still got the flame. Live on the screen, but the focus changed. Police cam clips in the day-to-day pain. Black news talk when the world acts strange. He break it down with that smart-ass smile. Make our heart truth feel a little less wild. Loves his dog, Duke, that loyal child. Dog in the shot and the move go mild. Still bold, still quick with the line. Still got the guts when it come that time. Humor so sharp, to dance on the dime. Make you laugh while he peel back ground. He don't fold, he don't fake. Hands in the work, eyes on the tape.
Be cool.
That's the rule, he say. Or take that seat and get sent away.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
or catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he ain't like you. A little more calm, but the spark's still there. From the live show roots to the worn out chair. He laugh at pain and he calls it fair. Like, I've been through it, I ain't know when you're scared. Duke by his side, that's family. Big heart hidden in the stance, you see. Tenacity, boldness, humility. That's why the whole room roots for he.
Be cool, be cool.
Before the corner,
Be cool, be cool.
catch that mortar.
Guns hat on.
If you push too far,
Guns hat on.
that the warning bar. People love John, cause he keep it true. People love John, cause he speak for you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. We are live from the basement. We are live from the basement, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is truly well. Now, Karmelo Anthony has a big-time lawyer for his appeal. Hey, Big Sus, how you doing? Hey, Lonnie. Good afternoon, Rachel. Happy Tuesday. Look, I want it to be Wednesday already, and we ain't even through. We ain't even through with Tuesday yet. Yeah, Lonnie, I'm live from the basement. Hold on, I gotta give me a Modelo. Yeah, I need to give me a Modelo. What up with it? What's the word? Hey, Nurse Petty. What's the word, Nurse Petty? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I know I got to get me a Modelo. And it's nice and frosty too, Miss Eve. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Eve. Most definitely, Miss Eve enjoy her nice frosty Modelo as well. So, without further ado, all right, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into it. All right. So, I don't know. They're saying that he's a big time lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. I have no clue about who this lawyer is, but shout out to Carlos King. No, this is not in my own content. Again, shout out to Carlos King for piecing it and putting it together. In the title, it says Karmelo Anthony just hired a big time lawyer. So let's see what's going to be said. Again, fair use. This is for educational and informational purposes only. What I speak about, what my point of view is with this, will be without malice intent, but I will give my point of view and give my opinion about said situation with Karmelo Anthony and his so-called big-time lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a listen.
One of the turning points. I was there to show up to pray. I was hoping we could show the world this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby-shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me and tell me how I was such, I can't remember the word he used, but that I shouldn't have been there, and it was not dignified to my son or myself, which I really couldn't quite understand as they proceeded to gaslight me. And also took it. There was a young lady who has followed the case also from the entire time. Her name is Sarah Fields. Also showed information about her. That's when they took it from any type of remorse, which they did not show, to the fact of...
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, Karmelo Anthony has some great news right now. Basically, he has a full legal team right now, and they are saying that these people are a powerhouse. So, hey, we finna see what the hell is finna go on with this whole situation. And I do want to say, man, a lot of people are saying a lot of different things about this whole situation, but I do want to say we just don't know what's about to happen. So to take somebody's word is something that you shouldn't do right now if they're telling you that they know what is about to happen in this situation.
Well, you're right about that. I will say that. And that's why I got to see first what this powerhouse of a team of lawyers going to do for Karmelo Anthony. Because, I mean, at this point, if I'm being honest, ladies and gentlemen, I don't too much care about all this talking and filibustering and everything. What are you going to do for the situation for Karmelo Anthony that he doesn't have to serve that type of time in prison? Now, am I going to, if these so-called lawyers is so damn good, right? See, and that's why, these lawyers, I understand, has to have an ego. They have to boast themselves on up. But see, when you do it on social media, it's a different ball game. Because again, I've never heard of these lawyers that's sitting up here saying that they do this and do that or whatever the case may be. To me, my opinion, talk is cheap. Show me better than you can tell me.
But basically, before I get into any of that, I got this bonus going on that's going to be going on.
Okay, let's.
The father of Austin, Jeff Metcalf, he spoke. Now, Karmelo Anthony's legal team, basically, I'm going to put pictures of everybody on here to show y'all. But basically, it says right now, a team of leading appellate, civil rights, and criminal defense attorneys announced today that it has taken on I'm reading this verbatim, so hey, if it's some grammatical issues, then don't get mad at me. But basically, it says that the attorneys announced today that it has taken on the case of
Yes.
Carmelo
Yes,
Anthony,
deja
who
vu.
was recently sentenced to 35 years following the murder conviction in the death of Austin Metcalf. The team, serving pro bono, will review the trial records and pursue all available avenues to appeal. Now, y'all remember that he did file for an appeal immediately after he was sentenced, right? So they're taking this pro bono, and for those who don't know what that means, they finna do this shit for free. Now they know that this is a good chess move, and I don't feel like this many people would jump on board if they didn't know something. But at the same time, people do certain things to get notoriety and stuff like that. But I'm not here to put that on.
Right. That part right there. That part right there, Carlos King. I don't trust these vultures. I'm sorry. They in it because of the name and the high profile of the case it is. That's it. Okay, fine. Maybe they do know something that they can slip through the cracks and maybe possibly get Karmelo Anthony. So I'm not going to be like all the way negative toward it, but like I still don't negate I still don't leave it out my mind that they doing is just really in their own little way they benefiting off of Carmelo Anthony's name. But again, if they can most definitely help this young man to get out of prison, then okay, cool.
Anyone and say that that's the case. I just look at shit unbiasedly and I look at it on both sides of the fence. But I do want to say, hey, for these people to do that for him, that's a win for him and his family. Now it says that Russell Wilson.
And look at that. Without Charleston White, you fucking clown. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And guess whose name don't even get mentioned at all? Charleston White. They was probably glad when you got on there and you got and then you jump ship off of them just to go back with the white man because Aiden Ross told you that you supposed to be siding with the white man. So and plus you didn't want to disappoint Aiden Ross. So you just now and then you flip back to the white man after initially you was with the white man and you was against your own kind. Like Charleston White, don't you know that the blessings for this family came the minute that you got the fuck away? You are a cancer. I want people to understand something about Charleston White. If you let this dumb son of a bitch around you when you is at your lowest, when all else I'm talking about just in, you just don't know what to do. Do not, I repeat, do not go to Charleston White. Please, because then I'm telling you, you blocking your blessings, messing with Charleston White in the first place. If you want your blessings, don't mess with Charleston White.
Law Office of Russell Wilson II, Gary Bledsoe, the Bledsoe Law Firm. Who else? Michael L. Ware, the Law Office of Michael Ware. Brooke Cluse, I think that's how you pronounce it. Ben Crump, Sean Rita. Shit, they got some names on them because the Rita Law Firm and Justin A. Moore, Stanford Moore. What else it says? Our appellate team has been retained following the conviction to conduct a fresh independent review of the trial records. It says we recognize the profound loss suffered by one of the young men's family and the uncertainty facing another. And we extend our respect to everyone whose lives have forever been changed by the events. Our responsibility is to determine whether a legal error occurred and to ensure that every issue supported by the record is fully and vigorously presented on appeal. The appellate process exists for precisely this purpose. So they're basically just saying, shit, we just doing our job. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. But I do want to say, man, It is a loss for both sides. It is a loss, especially with losing a child. I'm not here to say what's right and what's wrong if I can't hear or know what the hell was going up under that tent. Here, I had somebody say, last night that they think that I'm scared to lose supporters. That's why I'm not like going after the Jeff Metcalf family and why I'm not going after Carmelo and all this other type of shit. When you're.
But I don't. But now that's confusing to me, then, Carlos K. Because come on, man, why would you even go after anybody in this situation? Because and I know you get it. I know you get it. But for supporters to try to sit up there and put you up in a jam like that, like, bro, what? I mean, you can't. I mean, to me, it's no way. I don't care if people sitting up here say, "Oh, but John, you supposed to be on the black kid side." Well, no, because it just ain't as simple as that. To me, it's not that simple. I can't sit up here. Yeah, I could be all about my black people, but shit, if you caught dead wrong in a situation, then shit, what the fuck you want me to do? Shit, I mean, damn, you want me to sit up here and act like this young black man still didn't do nothing wrong. No, he did. People want empathy for the man so much so that they want you to overlook the real. I mean, now come on, be honest. He didn't have to be up in that tent because he wanted to talk to somebody, but he did. So I mean, like, bro, I don't like when people just go ahead and try to ignore certain facts that's in it. And they throw the color shit up involved with it. And it's like, bro, that shit is weird. Like people can't sit up here and think for themselves. Like, I ain't about to jump out I mean, again, this is unfortunate for the young black man. No question. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that he still made a mistake. It didn't have to go down that way, in my opinion.
Reporting on things, you got to remove your feelings and shit like that and give people what they're looking for. They want to know information. They don't be giving a damn about what you feel in a lot of different cases.
Right.
Even though my supporters want to know what's up with me, but I've been posting nothing but Carmelo content. So come on now. At the same time, nobody wants to lose a child. So, hey, it is what it is. And I definitely don't think that things should have escalated that far, but you can't tell nobody how to react in their own situation. So it is what it is. But I'm going to
Exactly. Right. It don't matter. It don't matter what I say. Like I said, I don't think it should have even went down that way. But again, I can't control the situation because, for one, I wasn't even there. All I can do is just give an opinion about what the events of the whole events of what happened. That's it. Again, I wish it could have went down just totally different. Then he wouldn't even be in that situation to have to even be in prison for 35 years, ladies and gentlemen, at the age of 19. Ladies and gentlemen, if they make him do that whole 35, do y'all understand how old he's going to be by the time he get the hell up out of there? He'll be 54 years old getting up out of prison, ladies and gentlemen. 54. Shit is crazy. 54 years old. He gonna miss out on his 20s, his 30s, his 40s, and maybe 1/4 of his 50s until they let him go.
y'all go ahead and see what the father had to say, Jeff Metcalf, and we're gonna talk about this in the comment section. Do y'all feel like that this will be something that will benefit him? Do y'all feel like that he will be able to get the appeal process going? Let me know your thoughts and opinions, man. And we're gonna talk about everything in the comments.
Now, James say, "What, man? They aren't really going to change anything. unless they can find something that's really wrong with the courtroom. The appellate court do not even have to take it up either. This is true, James. I totally have to agree. Now, Big Sis say, do you know why they moved to Dallas instead of keeping it in the city where it happened? Now, your guess, Big Sis, as far as with that, your guess is as good as mine. Because that part I ain't going to leave in front to you. I like I said before, regardless of that too, though, either way, I said from the start that I didn't think that this young man was going to get a fair trial from the jump. And look at all of the chaos that's going on around this case right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll let y'all later on another video as well.
Infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Wait a minute. Wait, Big Sis, did you say the Metcalf's father is a registered what? Wait. Sex? Wait, hold on. I don't want to say okay. All right, okay. So that's what I'm saying. So my thing is this, y'all. Now let's be totally honest. Do you think all these lawyers that's coming to his aid right now? Well, if these lawyers already knew about the case, how come they ain't do it pro bono from the jump? Why have to come to they having an appeal? Do y'all understand? Like, is it me? All of them lawyers that you saw, all 6 of them, where was they at from the start? If they doing it pro bono now anyway, which is for the free, then how come they didn't do it for him from the jump? And maybe he would have had a standing chance. Something to think about.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Austin Metcalf's dad, Jeff Metcalf, joins me now here in Dallas. Jeff, thanks for being with us here today.
Thank you, Will. Thanks for having me.
I think I'd love to just start this conversation with some of what I just shared with the audience. This is not new to you. I'm sure you've seen the video and heard the 911 call. I did notice you took your earpiece out. You didn't want to hear that audio again of the 911 call.
Correct.
Just too hard to hear it again and to see this video.
And there's another body cam footage that hasn't been released, and it has some pretty graphic details, and I can hear my son screaming, and it's something I don't really want to care to listen to again.
Totally understandable. What, with this video's release, Jeff, do you hope the public can see about this moment?
Well, I mean, obviously, the trial not being publicly viewed live, due to there's so many minors involved. And that's a different subject I could talk about on its own, because look at the damage that these young students who had to witness this murder, who have to live with this for the rest of their life. Every one of them, I believe, are in counseling. PTSD could be a thing. I mean, this is a trauma that you carry the rest of your life, possibly.
Okay,
hopefully they can get the help they need and move forward and not be scarred from it. Me personally, I'm the same way. I need the help too, to make sure that I can move forward. And that's what I really want to concentrate on, is moving forward. I hope this video can clear up a lot of the misinformation that was provided throughout the entire year before the trial came to light. There were multiple lies and mistruths that were put on social media, that were spoken by even individuals that have some fame. People had their own opinions without even seeing the facts. And that's the part I have trouble with.
What do you make of that? Candidly, with the audience, you and I spoke a little bit earlier today, and it's one of the great mysteries for me, and how something that is so clear, the facts so obvious, was turned into something that was this great national discussion of race. I think you called it earlier. How did this become George Floyd 2.0?
Unfortunately, in today's moral decay of society, as we've witnessed, people believe that if they have their own voice, they scream loud enough, they're right. And they believe Perception is their own reality. It may not be truth.
Hey, my lovey. Say, man, we know damn well the system is not for us black people. That baby needs to be free, period. They lied through the whole trial. Them big white cornbread stranger danger brothers and they mom. Lovey come in with clean smoke. Lovey come in with the smoke. Shout out to Lovey. Boy, she come clean in with the smoke. Let that baby go. Y'all know this ain't built for us, goddammit. Let him go. Shit. I know that shit right, Lovey.
But in their mind, it is their own reality. For a person to not able to objectively look at something, use common logic, common sense, to come to a determination just based on merely the facts, not the color of one's skin.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me do this right now. Wow. A registered sex offender. Wow. Oh, that's big sis. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you, right? If I'm being honest about some things, like, why is he even talking? Knowing that people will look you up, they will find out information about you, your background, all of that. Like, oh my goodness. Here come another registered sex. Man, I'm so sick of these motherfuckers.
That tells me a whole lot about your character if you choose that direction.
And you told me you feel like you know the moment this became more than simply a horrible tragedy and a crime story in North Texas, where
he needs to be 6 feet in the ground. And to be real honest about it though, big sis, he should have never got on social media and got the talking and running his mouth. Like, the audacity of a registered sex offender to get on social media and try to cry foul when you ain't nothing but a punk ass sex offender. You a child lover. Let me shut up.
became this larger thing, and it was that press conference.
Yes, sir. I do believe that was probably one of the turning points. I was there to show up to pray. I was hoping we could show the world this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the service.
He's a lousy son of a bitch. Knowing that you is a registered sex offender and you sitting up here running your fucking mouth on the internet? The fuck? Like, what? Like, bro, I don't nobody want to listen to this old sex offender son of a bitch. Like, really? Bro, you is a whole felon. You a whole watermelon felon. Now we need to make some goddamn shirts, put his face right there with a watermelon because he a felon. What the hell you think a registered sex offender is? And got the nerve to sit up there and call Karmelo Anthony a watermelon felon when you sitting up there with a big time felony on you. You sit up here, you like to fond on kids, you fucking jerk.
Of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me and tell me how I was such, I can't remember the word he used, but that I shouldn't have been there, and it was not dignified to my son or myself, which I really couldn't quite understand as they proceeded to gaslight me, and also took it. There was a young lady who has followed the case also from the entire time. Her name is Sarah Fields. Also showed information about her. That's when they took it from any type of remorse, which they did not show, to the fact of now we're going to play the race card. And now we're going to politicize this. Now we're getting a political activist involved. The two things I said on one of the first interviews I ever did was, please don't make this about race and please don't politicize it. But they chose to do both.
And your goal that day was to simply get together and pray?
All I wanted, yeah, I was actually hoping to show them, hey, look, man, I know what happened was terrible.
Man, I'm not, look, again, you showed your, look here, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Hey, sex offender. Jeff, the sex offender. Look, first off, be quiet, okay? Number two, I don't know who told you, just because that's your son, right? Do you know how embarrassing that shit is? For you to be a registered sex offender, but you calling Karmelo Anthony watermelon felon. Last time I checked, and you in Texas too, and you being a child lover and all that, you a registered child lover, that's a felony, Jeff. So again, shouldn't we be making shirts out with your face being on the goddamn watermelon and be calling you watermelon felon as well? And you are registered. You see now forget, put your face on the watermelon, but yeah, you a registered sex offender. Like, you really tried to capitalize off your son's death. Wow, that's some low shit right there. You so caught up in trying to be seen, and you trying to be heard, instead of shutting your goddamn mouth. Jesus Christ, this is insane.
And your son made a horrible mistake. I was hoping for some accountability, maybe, and some remorse. Neither one was shown.
Have you ever spoken to the Anthonys?
No.
No apology, no remorse?
Nothing.
You were telling me you were inside the courtroom, quite obviously. After the verdict, the Anthonys left. They weren't there for Karmelo's sentencing.
That is correct. They weren't there for the sentencing, and they were not there for victim impact statements. They left that poor child up there by himself. As soon as the verdict was read, he was guilty.
Why in the fuck? See, again, do y'all know how weird this shit is to me that he is even mentioning children when being a registered sex offender? That shit don't sit well with me at all. No. Should no registered sex offender be even mentioning anything about children? You lost them privileges the minute that you violated a child, sir.
His family and some other advocates left the courtroom and turned in their badges.
Jeff, I was talking to you earlier. I asked about Austin's twin brother, Hunter. And I asked you, what has life been like for Hunter in school? Frisco Memorial has other black students. What's the relationships been like at school? What has life been like for Hunter?
Well, I can't speak, for Hunter. I can only try to imagine. But, he held his grades. You know why you can't speak for him? You registered sex offender because you really wasn't in your kid's life in the first place, jerk. This is all for show, fucker. I believe if that mama was to come on out and get on the internet, boy, she is supposed to live and fuck up out of you. I bet money you is
is a piece of shit of a goddamn father, especially if you are a registered sex offender, sir. The fuck we talking about? You don't know nothing about your damn kids.
He had straight A's this year. He was captain of the football team, took over his brother's position. I honestly can't see anyone that has the strength or the mental fortitude as much as that young man does. I told him, matter of fact, I told him right after the trial when he went up to give his victim impact statement that I saw a boy walk up there, but what I saw walk down was a man. He was calm, to the point, was able to articulate his words.
I swear, oh, goodness. So, Nurse Petty, how in the fuck can he have a serious interview with this man, acting like he really know his kids, but he really don't? In sound mind, ladies and gentlemen. Now, wait a minute. Let's unpack this real quick. Do you think in sound mind that woman, once she found out that he went on the sex registry, that she was going to allow him around their kids? I can bet money that I bet she didn't. I can bet money he didn't. He had to go. That mama is going to protect her. She going to protect her kids to her last breath. And no matter if it's even their father, you are a sexual predator, sir. You can't be around our kids no more. You're done. You're sick. And I'm really putting it real lightly.
Words in a way that could be very understood very well. Asked Karmelo to look him in the eye to show him some respect, and never once became emotional and was able to convey what his thoughts were at that moment.
And you told me that multiple black students throughout Frisco High, Memorial High, also in the middle school, the entire community rallied around Hunter, rallied around your family, rallied around Austin. The point being, what was happening actually on the ground and in your lives was so different than what was taking place in the national media, in the conversation, for example, on The View.
Don't get me started on left liberal who have Showtime. But anyway, the community and the school itself, obviously, we dedicated the season to Austin, and there was a logo, motto, whatever you want to call it. It's called All In. A stood for Austin. The two ones were his number 11. I stand for integrity. N stands for never quit. And they dedicated the season to him, and that became the motto. And they also presented me and Megan with a framed jersey of Austin with his jersey number 11 that hangs above my fireplace as we speak. But as far as the makeup of the team, I mean, I'd say half the team are black. I mean, we don't see color. So all I see is character in people. I don't care what.
Well, we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. Yes, you do see color, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Jeff, you most definitely see color, Jeff. Just call Karmelo Anthony watermelon felon, sir. Come on, you see color. And guess what? That's okay. See, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Look, sometimes I may assume and really don't even be knowing what the fuck I be assuming about, right? So, I could be corrected. But I'd rather assume and keep my guard up for these type of white people. And all white people ain't like this, but them the ones that fool you all in front of your face and then behind your back. Boy, you all type of niggas. You all this, you all that. exactly, Deja Vu. If you don't see color, then why would he even have to bring that shit on up? The fuck? Like again, you know, these idiots that get on camera and just be thinking they be so profound about the things that comes up out their damn mouth. Man, shut up.
Color you are. I want to judge you how you treat people. What's your character like? Your color makes no difference. It doesn't determine your IQ. It doesn't determine your faith. It doesn't determine how much money you have. But your character shows who you are truly. And that's how I judge people.
And you said, don't get me started on it, but to your point, a lot of big voices in the media have talked about this, said, I don't understand. I could play a clip for you, which I'm not going to, of Sonny Hostin on The View saying, I don't understand how this could possibly be self-defense. So what is your judgment of all these people in the media that have spoken on the case?
Well, they're just like anybody else. They don't know me. They don't know Hunter, Austin. They don't know Karmelo. They're looking for their 15 minutes of fame or their clickbait or their clicks. They're looking to monetize the death of my son.
Sir, you say monetize off of your son's death. Wow. So what the fuck is you doing then? What is you doing then, sir? You're profiting off of your son's death by even being on the Will Kane show. It's been publicized all over. Jeff, come on, is we for real? Come on now, is we fucking for real?
I really wish they wouldn't speak about at all. Because one, if that woman said that, she has no idea about the facts of the case, but she wants to spew her public opinion on a platform that reaches millions of people every day. Do I have that platform? No, but today I have a little platform to say what I'd like. She is completely wrong. And if they want to take me and call me and ask me to be on The View with them, I would gladly fly me up there and let me talk to all of you.
Well, I can promise you more people are watching you right now than watch The View.
It's not hard to believe.
Last thing, Jeff, you said that they don't know your son. What would you like the world to know about Austin Metcalf?
Man, I don't think we have enough time. But, I mean.
Yeah, that means that you really don't know what the fuck to say because, you know, you really don't know your son. You don't know your son. Talking about we'll be here all day, you know. You don't know your son because if you really did, you would have spoke about him earlier when Will Kane asked you that question. Boy. Boy, just sit back and listen to people talk and they really expose themselves for the liars and deceivers that they really is.
Austin, I'll try to sum it up. He was a leader. He was a God-fearing son. He had compassion. He showed love. He always helped, always was helping his teammates, always helping the younger kids from middle school who was transitioning to high school football. He would go and talk to them and tell them what to expect. He would coach them in the weight room. He was a leader. When he stepped on that field, he became someone totally different. And he played, I told him once before, I said, son, you play with such controlled rage. And it shows. And for him to have all the accolades and the thing and where he was going, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind he was playing D1 football. But, you know, let's just go a step forward. Maybe there's that 1% chance he does get to the NFL. I'm maybe biased because he's my son, but he had the numbers, the stats, and the size. So the possibility does exist. I don't know about the probability, but the possibility surely existed.
Well, I'm sorry for all that you and your family have been through, and you and I have spoken, and I know you're continuing to go through it. I know you're getting a lot that is completely undeserved and unfortunate out there. So you continue to. But I appreciate you sharing with us, you know, and with the world about Austin.
Well, that's one thing, you know, all in and this is one of the things that people understand that we did all the time was this. And this is sign language for I love you. And if you ever see my boys or whatever, that was kind of like, their thing to tell me, hey, man, I'm thinking about you. I love you. And I just want the world to understand, it all starts with you and it all starts at home. So as a parent, do your best. Are your kids? Doesn't mean they're going to turn out right or wrong. It doesn't guarantee that they will live or die. But I do believe if you instill your moral values and a moral compass, I think our society is going the wrong direction right now. And us as parents are the only ones that are able to change this because our kids are the future. And what does our future look like with what we're teaching them right now that is acceptable?
Jeff Metcalf, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Jeff, you so full of shit. That's just my opinion about now. Wait a minute. Big Sus just sent me this video. Maybe it may clear up some things real quick. Hold on now. This is not of my own content. Shout out to Introvert Rockstar. He pieced this together. Jeff Metcalf just got exposed.
And y'all already know on this channel, we hold this racist system accountable because if we don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get to stepping because it ain't gonna stop. And since Mr. Jeff want to call Karmelo a watermelon felon, well, let's travel back in time right quick to remind him who he is. Man, run the tape.
Hey, TikTok, I told you that when I came back, I would share some information with this platform. So at 4:30, I came on and I shared this. No other network has done this. You've seen it first right here with me. Breaking news. Jeffrey Metcalf.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I broke it. I broke it to the internet. Now, if you see it anywhere else, just know where they got it from. They got it from me. No other news network, no other TikToker, no other creator has this. In 2011.
Oh, so wait a minute. Now, James, you said you couldn't find it. Well, there go his full name right there, Jeffrey Charles Metcalf. His full name. Damn. And that shoulder is him. Oh shit, god damn. God damn. Ooh. Oh Lord Jesus. Boy, hey. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, hey, people got their ducks in a row because now I done got confirmation on this too now, James. Jeff Metcalf was charged with second-degree felony sexual assault, Texas Penal Code Section 22-011 is a serious criminal offense. Man. God damn. Let's read.
Jeffrey Metcalf was arrested for SA. Those twins was 4 years old at the time.
Oh! Didn't I say he didn't know nothing about his own damn kids? And that woman, if she had any worth about herself, she wasn't even gonna allow that man being a sex offender to even be around them kids. Lord Jesus Christ.
Shortly after that, the mother, Megan, packed up those fucking twins and got the fuck out of that house.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put the blame on him. Let's blame him for his son not being here. We need to shift focus. I don't mind dragging a Metcalf through the fucking mud if I could save Karmelo Anthony.
So wait, hold on. So wait a minute. So Charleston White was in cahoots with a registered sex offender? Oh, that's breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Charleston White was working with a registered sex offender. Wow, that is breaking news. Charleston White is working with a registered sex offender. Wow, that is, oh my goodness.
Anthony's fucking life.
After Jeff Metcalf publicly called Karmelo Anthony names and continued speaking about Carmelo's family, social media users began revisiting Jeff's past. As a result, an old criminal record has resurfaced online, fueling debate and criticism from people who believe the public should examine all sides of the story. Make that make sense. And again, in the words of the Williams brothers, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Jeffrey. See, Karmelo was only 17 when he caught his charge, but you was 46 years old essaying people. You was 46 years old assaulting people, you big dummy. And then you had the audacity, bro, to call Karmelo a watermelon felon. So
that part right there, didn't I just say that? Got the audacity to sit up here and call him watermelon felon when your face supposed to be on the goddamn watermelon as well. And put registered sex offender. Watermelon felon. That's what the fuck it need to read for you.
it's only right that I give you a nickname. I'm gonna start calling you Epstein Jr. If you know, you know. But we'll talk about that later on in this video. So before I spaz out, look, y'all, I'm far from perfect, and I be trying to let things go, bro. But at night when I'm sleeping, if something on my mind, I gotta speak on it, bro. And I feel like we moved on too fast from this video, so I need y'all to really listen to what he's trying to say. Man, run the tape.
You don't even know who your daddy is because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled.
James, my thing is this though, James. I didn't even know until now when everybody was and then I got sent this video and they showing the proof. So it's like, James, how in the fuck is he sitting up here putting Karmelo Anthony's face on a watermelon and calling him watermelon felon when he is a registered sex offender? His kids was 4 years old, and when the mama found out that he was a registered sex offender, she got the fuck gone. So that validates all of what I said earlier. He don't know his kids. So he is sitting up here on the internet pump faking with his registered sex offender ass. This motherfucker is already damn that he's a racist. He's a racist white dude. We see that. I don't give a fuck how much he tried to be politically correct, man. Look, it oozes on up out of him. Okay? He can't hide it.
You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. Means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or a race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? I'm gonna tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy I was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one?
Now, see, this is where your dumb ass went wrong when you even did all that. Thinking that people probably weren't going to look you up, try to dig into your past and see what you got, right? Whole time, you a registered sex offender, my nigga. And you have the gall to sit up here and call that young man a watermelon felon? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you shouldn't even got on social media to even run your mouth in the first place. You should have just been quiet. Because I'm going to tell you something, Jeff. The internet is undefeated.
Strike ya. I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the fuck he did.
According to CDC data, Black fathers are among the most involved fathers in America and often remain highly engaged with their children, even when they do not live in the same household. The report found Black fathers frequently participate in caregiving, meals, homework, and daily activities, while non-resident Black fathers generally report more contact with their children than non-resident white fathers. Make that make sense. And in the words of Luther Vandross, I'll play a song that would never, ever end. How I love, love, love to dance with my father again. But guess what, Epstein Jr.? Those same Black fathers you talking down on, the same ones that got baby mama problems, the same ones that got problems with their kids, eventually they'll get to dance with their kids again. But guess who won't? If you know, you know. And look, I don't wish death onto anyone, bro.
Now, I will say this, right? It hits a little different when you get this type of information that Jeff Metcalf is a registered sex offender, right? It's like these vultures, so to speak, they don't even give a damn either. Look, these people, they already knew, and this is what I truly believe. Now, Charleston White, you's a dummy. Charleston White, you was for a sexual predator, a registered sex offender. You was all in for that. Now I'm about to make you content, Charleston White, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, because guess what? Now the jig is up. Now the word gonna get put on out there about you, Charleston White, is that you working with a registered sex offender. Y'all tell me that ain't gonna stick? You don't think Charleston White gonna get mad about a title like that? You put his face on there like that? Shit. Telling you. Okay, Rachel, you saying alleged, but shit, he been rocking with the man. And now we know that now he's on a sex registry. Now you can't even say alleged even with that. that man literally was working with a sex offender. Because, okay, fine, we didn't know beforehand. But we know now that he's a registered sex offender. So, I mean, 2 + 2 is 4. So that means now, since we know what his background is, Charleston White has been working with a sex offender. To me, it's just as simple as that. I mean, you that dumb to be trying to play both sides that you ain't even paying attention to that man background. Now the man background come out. Now I want to see the motherfucker backpedal out off of this shit. I'm sure gonna run a motherfucking show about Charleston White working with a registered sex offender. Let's see how much he like that shit. The fuck? Sick of that motherfucker. I'm sick of Charleston White punk ass. You gonna get enough of playing both sides, pussy. Now, you gonna get outed for working with a goddamn sex offender, you jerk.
But your son, Austin, was a bully just like you. And if I'm lying in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. Then I said, wait. Epstein Jr. is so worried, so focused on black families. He really mad because his ex-wife got a new man. He really mad because his son spanked him and broke his arm. He really mad because he knows that he failed his sons. And I can go on and on. Matter of fact, let's travel back in time right quick. Check this out. Jeffrey Charles Metcalf was arrested on June 14, 2011 in Collin County, Texas on a second-degree felony SA charge. The record lists him as 46 years old at the time. With the case process.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this real quick.
Because he was such this little boy he always trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you?
A watermelon felon? Watermelon felon? Looks like the felon here is you, Jeff. Jeffrey Charles Metcalf, who in 2011 was charged with SA. Yep, that's right. I even fact-checked these records. So it looks like the felon we really need to hide our kids from, hide our daughters from, hide our women from is Jeffrey here. And if you want to be able to pull receipts like this, check out my online class, get the receipts.
This alleged sex offender, Jeff Metcalf, has the nerve to disrespect Karmelo Anthony and call him watermelon felon, when him allegedly could not even be around his own kids. Since the age of 4, ladies and gentlemen, since the age of 4, okay? The reason why he couldn't speak to Will Kane in depth about his own kids because he was never there in their life, allegedly. This man is right in front of our face, sitting up here capitalizing off his son's death. And I understand the mama don't even want to get involved to even get on social media. I mean, if we're going to be honest, you would think he would have played it the same way, but he didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go ahead. You're right, Rachel. You're right. I'm gonna keep it alleged. I'm gonna keep it alleged. You right. You right.
Through the county jail system. The entry also includes booking information and identifies the charge as a felony level offense under Texas law. Make that make sense. Then I said, wait. You was 46 years old essaying people? You was 46 years old assaulting people, allegedly. But then you had the audacity to talk down on Karmelo and his family. See, they can hear those saxophones getting louder and louder because in 2026, we all connecting the dots. And if I'm lying in my comment section, tell me I'm lying. See, these people, man, they love to project on us what they really doing. They people really on government assistance. They kids really got all these addictions. They kids hate them, bruh. They the ones who really creating broken homes. And I can go on and on. But like I said in my last video, Karmelo may be in a physical prison, but you, Epstein Jr., that mental and spiritual prison you going through is kicking your ass. And I love that shit. Before and after the trial, the Metcalf family gave interviews to numerous local and national media outlets, sharing their perspective on the case with a wide audience. Their frequent appearances on television, news websites, and in newspaper articles made them some of the most recognized voices in the public discussion surrounding the trial. Make that make sense. And look, this is the cold part. They used the media to persuade the jury before the trial even started. And if I'm tripping, in my comment section, tell me I'm tripping. I keep telling y'all, bro, all these people on the same team. Why y'all think Epstein Jr. was talking so crazy? Why y'all think Epstein Jr. was acting so tough? Because he know that everybody in that trial, bro, was on his team. The judges on his team. The attorneys on his team. All the witnesses they had, bro, was on his team. The DA on his team. The jury on his team. The media on his team. I can go on and on. They all know that Karmelo is innocent, man. But like I keep telling y'all, in these sundown towns, racist Caucasian people, they stick together, bro, no matter what, right or
You right about that. Right or wrong, they is gonna stick up for one another. They gonna ride to the end with that lie. They gonna take it to their grave. You not lying. You not lying. And again, I wish all of these lawyers that's there for Karmelo Anthony now with his appeal, I wish they would have been there from the start. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, that was the quickest trial that I've ever seen in my fucking life. Wouldn't y'all agree? That trial didn't last no longer than 4 days, ladies and gentlemen. 4 days. Can somebody up in the chat, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping about but did the trial only last for 4 damn days? And then it was just over with? I swear, I have never known a trial of that nature to. Okay, my bad. Damn, I was off by 1. 5 days though, big sis. 5 days? No. Not 5 days though, sis. Big sis. 5 days? That trial went super quick. Too quick for me, if you ask me. Oh yeah, no, big sis. I already know you already had boots on the ground either way. So I'm already knowing you know. I'm already knowing you knowing. All right. Well, shout out. Wait a minute. Make sure. Shout out to Introvert Rockstar for that content. Hit the like button and sub up to the channel for sure. And I'll be right on back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Drop Squad TV. Convo with my conscience.
I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't clout on my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you, yeah. Man, I'm heated, they capping. Got my name in they title, thumbnail lives, fake smoke, trying to make me go viral. I should jump in the comments, let the whole truth breathe. Cook them live on their channel, make them choke on receipts. Nah, there's bait in the water, they just fishing for rage. Every click that you give them, putting food on their plate. Silence hit different when the lion need noise. Your piece worth more than entertaining them boys. But they dragging my image, got the people confused. If I don't say nothing, then it look like it's true. Real ones study behavior, they can see who is who. When the clown need attention, let the circus stay full. Truth don't pay it, get chill. Lies run laps in the rush. Why you wrestling with peace when you allergic to more? I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't clout on my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you. Still my pride, wanna swing, make a string, press go, break down every fake word, expose all they smoke. I can flame them with facts, had a chat, yelling cook. Have them sweating on camera with that shook face look. And what? Temporary high, but your spirit feel taxed. You'll be carrying trash that ain't yours on your back. They broke inside, so they throw stones that shine. Don't rent space in your mind to a tenant that lies. So I'm supposed to just chill while they mention my name. No, don't elevate, build bigger, make success be the flame. Let consistency talk, let the blessings respond. When they searching for drama, let them only find growth. Damn, yeah. Start with fees on attention. Some battles ain't won by war, just by refusal to listen. Oh, I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no light. They be talking on YouTube, but I'm sleeping at night. Let them lie, let them hate, let them type what they do. I don't argue with the fake, I got bigger to pursue. I won't feed the fire, I won't give it no flame. They won't clout on my name, I won't play that game. Let them watch, let them talk, let them do what they do. I'm too busy getting blessed, I ain't answering you. Yeah.
Shout out to Drop Squad TV. Always dropping it, drop things up Twitter. What was the judge's name? You know what? Hold on. I can look it up real quick. Rachel. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is okay. The judge that presided over the case is John Roach. Here go a clip of it right here from WFAA.
Karmelo Anthony of murder. The Judge John Roach has always been described as no nonsense and very straightforward. He was no different during our interview this morning, days after presiding over one of the most high-profile trials in Collin County. You could say it was a trial unlike any other, but it means more coming from the judge who's presided many trials over 20 years.
I'll take it.
Judge John Roach.
Every time.
What he said when assigned this murder trial, where a jury convicted Karmelo Anthony and sentenced him 35 years. The judge tells us they prepped for this trial 8 months out.
And I know I made people mad, but I'm not here to make them happy either.
The decision to not allow cameras or streaming was questioned by journalists, even the public. The fight for limited public seats turned into lines as early as 2 a.m.
Yes, it was an easy decision. And I'll tell you why. My primary goal in any case is to make sure that the defendant and the prosecution gets a fair trial. Period.
We asked Judge Roach if not having cameras fed speculation and the many social media narratives.
I had to do a balance between the media's right to know and to be able to report what's going on, because I think that's extraordinarily important. I think it's important that the general public had access to the courtroom and to see what was going on.
One of those narratives was that the judge knew the Metcalf family intimately.
Do you have a personal relationship with the Metcalfs?
I wouldn't know Mr. Metcalf prior to this trial if he walked up to me and said hello.
Judge Roach says he was aware of all the noise outside the courthouse. It was his job to make sure it didn't affect the jury and what happened inside.
Did the jury get it right?
Yeah, they did. You know why? Because they were picked based upon the law. They listened to the facts that happened here in this very courtroom, and they got a verdict.
The judge says Collin County should be the model for handling high-profile cases.
Now, this is my thing, though, Big Sis. Why lie about even knowing them then? I mean, so then wouldn't that fall under the case that he would have had to recuse himself if by him knowing the father on a personal level? I mean, he wouldn't be unbiased to the situation, that he will actually be biased. So, I mean, to me, why? Okay. All right, never mind. Because right then and there would have been grounds for the lawyers to actually put up a case for him to recuse himself from that case because of his personal dealings with the Metcalfs. You feel what I'm saying? So now all this information is coming on now. I mean, now to me, it seems like he does have a strong appeal that it could be overturned. Now, I'm only saying possible. I'm not saying that it is. But with this type of thing going on right here, and this is getting exposed even on social media as we speak right now. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Judge John Roach, if he knew Jeff Metcalf on a personal level, then he was never going to be unbiased in the situation.
For as long as I follow the law, I sleep well at night. I don't think it's my job to feed social media or the media.
We ended our interview asking about his brief interactions with the now convicted Karmelo Anthony.
He seems like a nice young man who committed a crime. And he understands today, more than any day before today, the consequences of committing a crime like he did.
This will be Judge Roach's last big murder trial. His service ends in 6 months, but he will preside over 1 or 2 more.
So he get the big murder trial, and now he get to leave on top. Oh, how sway is that, ladies and gentlemen? In 6 months, he's gone any goddamn way. Boy, this is very convenient.
Murder trials before then, and apply these same standards.
The parking lot won't be full. The gallery won't be full of people watching the case. But we still have somebody who's died and someone accused of doing the killing.
In Collin County, I'm Jobin Puttiger.
Compass, I think our society is going the right.
But big sis, in defense of all this, I've already has said that Karmelo Anthony was not going to get a fair trial. It holds to be true. It is so much information that is coming out right now after that trial that you know, me personally, right? We can't even just say that things like that would just happen like in Texas or like any southern states or whatever the case may be. Let's just be totally honest, ladies and gentlemen, that happens everywhere. Whether you Midwest, North, you know, the only states that you don't really hear too much happening, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana. Do y'all know that them is the 3 states that you don't hear too much about? But every other state, you hear this, you hear that, you hear this, you hear that, right? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and think. When have you ever heard of North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana ever being on the news for anything? Maybe, you know, they resources in the land and all this and that. Okay, fine. Just take that part away. But when have you ever heard any crimes committed in North Dakota, South Dakota? I sit back and I pay attention to little things like that. Now, have it been isolated situations there? Of course, just like anywhere, right? But you don't hear about those 3 states at all. I could Google and look to see if South Dakota didn't had any type of crimes. Okay. Oh, well, damn. Okay. Well, maybe I need to take that back. Now, I just Google it. South Dakota has experienced several recent homicide cases and related investigations, most notable a fatal shooting on the Rosebud Italian Reservation and an ongoing federal investigation into the death of a 14-year-old girl in the eastern part of the state. Damn, now this is recent. Rosebud Reservation shooting. Oh, damn. Oh, well, shit. Well, maybe I need to pump my brakes. But ain't that, how sway is that? Now, why South Dakota don't be on the news like that then? If this is recent, I saw nothing about this on the news. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a little crazy right there. But it is what it is. All right. So we about to get into this body cam footage of this teen. And she really spazzed out on her mom about her iPhone. And of course, this is on body cam footage for show. Hold on. About to go right to it. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right. Okay, here we go. World's most disrespectful teen. Now, this happened on September the 5th, 2025 in Ohio. Police responded after reports of a teen arguing with her mom over her iPhone. Shout out to Body Cam Leaks. Fair use. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Why would this teen think she doesn't have to respect authority just because she wants her phone?
Come over here, please. Let's talk to the police. And I don't care. I don't care. She's 16 years old. She don't want to listen to my rules. And she took my phone and I take every month. She's 16. She can't even get up on her. I'm going to let you talk. I ain't about to argue over no child.
So this morning, one of these children, they stole
one of her siblings.
Yes.
That she hates.
Yes. They took $2 out of my purse.
After I don't care. It's
my money, though.
All right, let's go. I'll talk to you over here.
I don't care if it was a penny. That's my stuff. After I was nice enough.
She's 16, though.
Okay.
I'm her parent.
Okay. Well, he's trying to talk to me.
I understand. I'm just gonna.
Anyways,
no, but you should be talking to these kids that just witnessed her breaking all this shit and kicking my door in. You are unruly. Look her up in the computer. Hell.
Look you up.
Leave me alone. Guess what, though? I'm a grown woman. You are 16. You live at my house, but you're not living there anymore.
With my lease. My name is on the lease.
You're not on my lease?
Yes, I am.
Not no more after today. You're not on my lease.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Anyways.
Look at this glass. Come look at this glass she broke.
I will.
She just knocked my grill over. She's tearing up shit. You're not never coming back in here.
Mom, all you have to do is give me my phone so I can get to work.
You're not getting no phone. You're 16 years old. If I want to take your phone, you're not getting it. You a kid.
I paid for that. Just like you paid for that car. But it's not in your name.
It ain't in my name.
Right.
I don't got a license, sir.
But
I
you
got a
paid
car.
for it. But you paid for it, though. That's yours. So I paid for my phone. I don't care. You feel
All right, hey, calm down. Calm down.
Drinking. It's illegal to drink.
Okay, all right. All right, just give me 1 minute so I can figure it out. All right?
You need to take her away from my house.
Okay, well, I understand.
In front of my neighbor.
Okay.
You doing this? She just started
All
that.
right, just calm down. Hey, stop. Stop. Hey, ma'am, just give me a minute, all right? Hey, do you mind I'll come talk to you in just a second,
It's
okay?
my house. You're not about to yell in my house at the top of your lungs. You don't pay shit.
All right, okay.
Anyways, this morning.
Okay, just talk to me, all right?
This morning.
Just let her.
No,
let
I
her
did
talk.
not.
Just let her. Don't
This
talk to her.
morning, this morning somebody stole $2 out of my purse. After I was nice and bought people McDonald's yesterday, snacks from the game yesterday, and I was mad. So I was like, Mom, somebody took my $2. Can you find out who took my $2? So after that, I went in my room and I was just talking to myself. You know how you mad, you still want to talk about it over and over. So I was in my room talking about it, and I closed my door so I didn't start nothing with nobody. And she banged in my room. Who are you talking to? I'm like, Mom, I'm mad. I'm talking to myself. I'm not mad at you. You didn't steal the $2. So then the situation started escalating more, and then she snuck in my room and took my phone. She snuck and did it because she know that I'm not gonna allow her to take my phone, and I pay for it every month. Mind you, that bill is $200 plus that you're not even finna put nothing towards to. You can't just be taking my phone. And then she dropped me off to school. I did not go into school because I didn't know how I was gonna get home. So I went home, and then when I got here, she started arguing with me more. And then I told her, "Can I get my phone back? I gotta go to work in a couple hours." So I told her that the bus coming at 2:50. The bus never came at 2:50. I don't have no type of phone. She left, and I couldn't even check the bus time. So she got back, and I said, "Can you take me to work?" And she was like, yeah, come on. And then when I got out the house, the doors was locked, and I was trying to open the door. She said, get away from my car. She think I'm trying to get the phone. I'm trying to get in the car so I can go to work with a phone or not. I need to be to work on time. So then she kept saying, get away from my car. And then I was trying to pull on the doors, and then she made me step all the way back to get the phone, and then she locked the door right back and said, I'm not taking you to work. So then I started getting mad. I was like, Mom, I need my phone or I need to go to work. If I have my phone, I can call my friend at ICE to get a lift so I can be at work on time. You don't want to let me get my phone. You don't want to let me in a car, so how am I going to get to work? That's all I'm mad about is getting to work. And then she got all the kids, left, locked the doors, and then was my hand was on the door handle while she was driving because I was trying to get in the car with her or get my phone so I can go to work. And then she just sped up. Like, how am I gonna get to work? And then
don't talk to her.
And then she kept pulling around and everything, saying, recording her crazy B. So I started saying you crazy B back because she's always calling us B words and all that stuff. So when I say it back, it's a problem. Like what? And then she kept going around the block, and then I went to the neighbors and called the police.
So at what point did the window get broken?
With that, the window never got broken. I had a key. First, I was trying to open the window to get in the house, and then I found the key over there. So I went to the side door, I opened it, and I got in the house. And then when she came walking down the street and saying, you kicked down my door. She don't know I got a key to the side door.
Okay, what happened to your hand?
My hand is when I punched that because I was mad. And then
When you punched what?
That thing right there.
Like the box on the side of the house? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then she was saying, oh, you're never going to get back in the house.
Thank you, my lovey, for that $2 super chat. Great content, my Johnny. Thank you. Shout out to my lovey. Well, wait a minute, young woman. Just because your mama called you out your name, you think that it's okay to call your mama back a bitch? Okay, your mama called you a bitch. Okay, all right. But you're trying to justify that to the police that it was okay for you to call your mother back a bitch? No. Thank you, lovey, for another $2 super chat. Thank you, my lovey. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. And I'm not even mad at mama for putting your ass up out of there because, for one, you just sound disrespectful as fuck. Okay, fine. You got a job and you go to your job and all this and that, but like, they don't give you a green light to sit up and disrespect your mom, though, at no point. Hey, KTC, at no point is it cool for you to ever disrespect your parents. If you feel it, if you smell it yourself that much, then go ahead. You got a job, leave. With all that disrespect, all that calling your mama out her name just because she called you out your name, man, bye. They don't give you no pass to sit up here and call your mama no bitch after she done called you one first.
Stupid beat, and then I knocked down that, and that's why that is right there.
So you knocked down the grill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you buy the phone, or did she buy the phone?
I bought it. It's in my dad's name. It's not even in her name. I just paid the bill $142.
Okay. All right, just hang out here for me. All right. Can you tell me again what's going on?
So this morning she got mad and she said she was missing $2. So I said, Raquel, because we woke up late because my son played football. We had a game yesterday. We woke up late today. Everybody was late. I said, listen, everybody put on whatever and let's get out the door. So I guess she looked to see in her purse because she said she wanted to get her coffee. I said, Raquel, please let it go. I'll give you the money. I'll give you some money. I'll replace it. That's what I said.
Okay.
I told everybody. They was bickering. And I told everybody to be quiet. She's the only one that didn't listen. I said, Raquel, please stop. Get ready for school. She going on and on. I'm talking yelling, cussing, talking. This is all the time with her. Every few days she got an episode going on. So I said, okay. I've seen her phones on the floor because that's the only way I can get her attention is to take her phone. I always take her phone because you're my child. I helped you get that phone. So therefore, you're not about to sit here and disrespect me in my house. So I grabbed the phone, we leave, and I dropped them off to school. When I came back, she was still here. I said, okay, did you calm down? I tried to talk to her again. She started trying to overtalk me again, so I shut down. I said, okay, I'm done. So I said, are you going to school? She said, yes. So I drive her to school, and at 12 o'clock, because she get out at 11:30, and I figured since she on her phone, maybe she can come and pick her up. So I called the school like, hey, is my daughter still there? I was going to pick her up. They said she never, when I pulled off, she left the school. She never went into the school. When I came back home, she was laying in her bed. I said, you need to get up and put your work clothes on because I'm about to take you to work so you don't be late because I got stuff to do. She didn't want to do what I said then, so I left again. I came back. She came.
Lovey, it should, you know what, in my opinion, it should never get to a point where your own seed frogs up at you. It should never get to that point. Look, Lovey, I get it. My mama got on my goddamn nerves, but see, look, I had refuge in leaving the house and going to smoke some goddamn weed. So I really, at that point, I ain't give a fuck after I smoked some weed. I just laughed the shit on off. And then when I get home, she be yelling and talking all type of shit. I just be laughing at her. I think that really had pissed on off too, though, Lovey, when I used to come in the house high. And just to sit up there after she done told me not to be on outside and coming back up in her damn house under the influence. And I was most definitely under the influence, Lovey. Then she yelling and screaming at me, didn't I tell your blunt smoking ass, don't you bring your ass up in my house high? And then I just be laughing. I'll just be laughing my ass off at her. You know, like what she was saying didn't even matter. It didn't matter. I was high. So even if she'd have hit me, whatever, I mean, maybe that would have blew my eye a little bit, though, if she'd have hit me. But shit, I didn't give a fuck.
In the door. The kids, I was picking up from school, about to get them ready because they usually go to their granny house on Fridays. They're here getting their stuff ready. She comes in the house. Can I
Does
get my
she go
phone?
too or no?
Huh? No, she doesn't go because they have a different dad.
Now that is true, KTC, because see, for one, you can't sit up here and think that you just gonna have a job and you gonna skip out on the education. Okay? You still gotta go to school, goddammit. And the moment that you start slacking off of going to school so much, oh no, that job got to go. No, you got to do both. Or you can't do, or you gonna have to let that job go and you got to wait until you leave up out of high school. So that means you ain't gonna get all them designer jeans and Jordans and Air Maxes and all the things that you really want. No. Hey, Big Sis sent the 102 jewels, 200s. Appreciate that. She's smelling herself, KTC, because she got a job. That's all what it is at the age of 16. I totally get it to a certain degree because shit, hell, I ain't gonna lie, I was smelling myself at 16. I'm getting my own money. I'm going to work. I'm getting a check every 2 weeks. Shit, it's almost as though that motherfucker could tell me shit. So I mean, I could understand her side of it too, but still, it is no room for disrespect to your parents either way. Look, KTC, when you in high school and you got your own job, your main premise is to save up all your money anyway, because it's going to come a time you're going to want to leave the nest. You're going to want to leave the house now. So you do what you need to do. You save your money. You get you a little coffee can, Them old school coffee cans, that's why I used to save all my little money at. I put all my money right there up in there. And little odd jobs that I got, put the money up. I mean, hell, it wasn't like she was sitting up asking for it like that anyway. Put the money up in the old school coffee can. Look, forget about it. Keep putting up in there. Forget about it. Forget about it. Put in. Forget about it. Forget about it. Put in. Next thing you know, you be sitting on some thousands. Because all you had to do is just put it up in the can and forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I used to do. And I mean, even to this day, I still do that. Put money aside, forget about it. Put this a little aside, forget about it. Hey, all right, I put it up. Now it's time for me to move on and get some more and continue. I don't mind that wash, rinse, repeat cycle when it comes down to getting some money. Get the money, put it up, forget about it, do it all over again. Make the money, put it up, and forget about it and do it all over again and just continue that cycle. I like that cycle better. All that other shit, no, that's for the birds.
Her dad don't deal with her because she stole from his house and he cut her off. I've been raising her by myself with my husband of 15 years, but my husband lives in Maryland. We kind of separate right now.
That's a fact, KTC. That's a fact.
I said, well, because I got a phone in my name, but they wouldn't let me get two. So I said, well, can I order one of her names under your name? And she said, yeah. She did pay the bill $143 when she got paid or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I took you to Metro, I took you to Boost, and they said you got to be 18 to get a phone. She does not have no phone in her name. She can't get a phone in her name because she's only 16. The only reason why I took her phone is because I asked you to be quiet. You keep on causing chaos in the house. Everybody trying to get ready and go. We argue late. You're not listening. So when I told her to get ready to go to school and I dropped her off, I was gonna give her the phone after school because I felt like she would be calm by then and we could talk. But you never went to school. So that's two things you did this morning. You was unruly this morning, then you skipped school. Okay? So I said, well.
Wait a minute. And she thought that she was supposed to have kept her phone. You skipped school, but you were about going to that damn job. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. She worried about going to the job. She said, damn school. I'm trying to make sure I get to that goddamn job. So you already see where this is leading to right now. Yeah. Look, mama, you ain't did nothing wrong. Okay? You ain't did nothing wrong. Because I'm not going to even put no type of blame on you regardless. Because I can understand that, you know, your teenage daughter, she's smelling herself and all this and that. And you trying to be patient with her, but like she pressing you and it's like, what the fuck?
I'm not giving this. I was going to give her a ride to work, but she started calling me the house. Started pulling on my door. I said, get away from my car. But the phone was sitting in a cup holder. So my window was.
Wow. So wait. Your daughter was calling you bitches and hoes? Oh, wow. Her own daughter, ladies and gentlemen, sitting up, calling her all type of bitches and hoes. That's some diabolical shit right there. That's diabolical. Take me to work, bitch. You fucking whore. Take me to work, mom. You a fucking whore. You a fucking bitch. Take me to work. Damn. Did she think she was a white girl or something? Now look. Now white girl could have got away. Little white girl could have got away with that with her mama. Yeah, you fucking whore. You fucking bitch. Take me to work. Mama still would have took her ass to work. Mama still would have took her to work too, though. She'd have been all the bitches and all the whores. Hey, she was still gonna go to work. Nurse Patty, black people ain't playing that shit. You sit up here and call your mama a bitch and a whore. You think you gonna get what the fuck you want? Shh. Yeah, okay.
She kept trying to reach her arm in there. Then she kept pushing up on me. So I brought my son out here, didn't I, Rayshawn? I said, get her. This is why she got dirt on her, and she got a little dirt on him, because she said, if you touch me, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. And he still grabbed her, and they both fell on the floor.
Okay.
Then she started trying to bust my window and stuff. Can you go over there? Because I left you alone while I'm talking. Can you get her?
Yeah, can you just go wait by my cruiser?
You see what I'm saying? You see
Okay,
how she
well,
thinks she
I got to
runs
talk to her
everybody?
first, so go wait by the cruiser, please.
You see how she thinks she runs stuff at
Okay.
16 years old?
Yep, go wait by the cruiser, please.
And she not even listening to you. I get it 10 times worse.
I understand that. I'm just trying to figure this out. So if you could just go wait by my cruiser.
Look, you see what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I'm investigating potential criminal activity. So if you want to just...
He doing his job. You can't tell him to hurry up.
I have to figure it out, all right? I promise you I will not be here any longer than I don't have to.
Right,
So,
we all got things to do.
This is a disrespectful team right here. God damn. She disrespectful. Oh my goodness. Look, mama. That girl has seen some things from you. Okay? Now I don't know you, mama. I don't know you. And I ain't gonna sit up here like I said to judge you. But that daughter of yours that's seen some shit from you. I'm telling you. And when kids see things from their own parents, they play on them, ladies and gentlemen. They play on them all fucking day long. Again, I'm not judging, but at the same time, yeah, your daughter just seen you do some shit, and that I mean, it is clearly a reason why she acting out the way she is. She didn't look at you do some shit in front of her, and you know, kids gonna be kids, especially when they get teenagers, because then they really get in their feelings and all in their emotions. They be like, "Mama, you can't tell me shit. I see you woo, and you be like, girl, if you don't sit the, but then you can't even get mad at them. You brought it in front of them. So if you don't want your kids to really see certain things and then to be able to bring it back up in your damn face, how about you keep it away from them then? The fuck?
You would have been at work if you wasn't doing all that crazy stuff. And anyway, so this is what happened. I pulled off because she kept on. I was going to take her to work, but she kept on trying to. I'm sorry that you hate me. I love you, sweetheart. I want you to go away. I'm trying to talk to this man. So she kept pulling. The window was cracked. She kept trying to stick her arm in there. So I was like, get off of my thing, because I see she keep leaning on my mirror. I don't want my mirror to break.
okay.
I had to unlock it manually with my key so I could get everybody in the car, because she was trying to beat on my car. So when I'm pulling off, she's beating on my car, hitting it with stuff. So then I came back around to see where she might have went, and I see her pushing my girl down, and then I see my door fly open, and that one.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her. So if you could just wait over there.
I did call her out her name because she's pissing me the fuck off. Every couple days, this is what the she be doing. Okay? When we first moved here, she had a whole episode across the street fighting the police, and I begged them not to take her to jail because I know that she's stressed. She don't have a. I sure did, because you in here acting a fool. You're not about to. She wanted me to fight her so bad, but I won't. I'm not gonna be like these other moms that be fighting on their daughters. I got way more strength than what she thinks. She thinks she could beat me. She keeps trying to gauge me into a fight with her, but I'm not doing it. That's why I pulled off and took my kids away from that, because they don't need to be seeing you acting like that. So I came back around here, and she like, and I said, you're not coming to my house. So she ran in here, locked the door, but I got a key, but she holding my top lock to where I can't put the key in. Just doing up shit. So now I said, no, I'm not giving you a right. You don't want me that job. If I didn't want you to have a job, I wouldn't have signed your permit. You have to get my permission to have a job. So if I didn't want you to win, I wouldn't have signed it. She is always in the middle of some drama. I try to be there as much.
Hey, I'm talking to her. So if you could please just wait by my cruiser. You are literally delaying the process. So if you just want to stand by the cruiser, that would be cool. If you keep coming over and talking, I'm just going to put you in the back of it.
You a child.
You're jumping in. So
anyway, you can ask my kids. I ain't gotta lie. I told her I would have took you to work, but after you just did all that, I'm not doing shit. I'm not taking you nowhere. Because why would I give you a ride or give you a phone when you ain't calmed down since this morning over $2 when I said I would give you the money? Whoever took it, I don't know who took the $2. Siblings do shit like that all the time, but I said to diffuse the situation, can you be quiet? Can you stop arguing with everybody? I'm not talking to nobody, I'm talking to myself. But the thing is, you still being negative, and we all need to get out the door. You need to get to school, they need to get to school. Like, what is you arguing and cussing and mad about $2 not gonna get it back, and it's not gonna solve it. So I told you I will give you the money back. I want her. I don't know. I want you to help her, please. I don't know if she need to go to St. Thomas and get evaluated. I don't know, but everything you just did was crazy. So anyway, this is what I'm saying. I'm not mad. I'm not trying to get her in trouble over this little bullshit. I just asked her to go to Safe Landing, because if you think that maybe you are grown enough to be on your own, maybe you should go to Safe Landing. You have a job. You have your school. You about to be a phlebotomy. You could be successful. If you hate me so much and you don't want to follow my rules when I tell you to stop, when I say stop engaging, stop talking about this, I will replace it. That's not good enough for you because you want chaos. Let me tell you something.
For the forms and
when she get mad, what she do last time, y'all? Didn't she tear her room up? Tore her room up. She tried to jump out the window. Me and my son had to get her back in, and she's like, I just want to out. She be doing crazy ass shit all the time. I let her have company. I let her go where she want to go. I try to be more of a friend because I want her to be happy.
So here's my thing, right? It's like, if we, where does she work at?
Panera.
So I guess for me, so I can help you out the best, because there's juvenile stuff is a lot more complicated. And there's a lot more of like.
I don't even want her in the system. She does not understand that if she get in that system, it's hard to get out.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out like what would be, I guess, kind of like the best thing for you.
What's my option?
Like without putting her in any sort of a system is like.
She don't got no family members out here.
Yeah. So me just kind of hearing everything, I think the best case scenario, and I'll have to look it up to see if it's something that I'd be able to take her to, if that is an option, because she missed the bus. Or at least take her to a bus stop, maybe far like a little bit away from here. But if she can get to work, as long as she can get back like on the bus or whatever else is that.
She has a bus pass. I made sure she had to
so if she can
get to work.
Okay, so I'll do a report on it, just so there's like some documented proof of what's going on. I'll just say like, hey, you didn't want her at this time. You didn't want this to turn into a thing, and I can give you the phone number for.
Engage me into a fight. I'm not gonna.
I get that.
Kid, man.
So I can.
And shout out to the mama for not falling for the bait. Because in this day and age, if you put your hands on your own child, you subject to going to jail. Let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen. If that mama would have went on and just unleashed the devil, I mean just unleashed on her damn daughter, right? She'll be going to jail. But you know what, Pride Time B? Man, I don't know either. I'm going to just be honest with you, bro. I don't either. I mean, I hope if I'm being honest, I do hope that it works. But where was these lawyers at if they doing his appeal case pro bono? We all know pro bono means for the free. I just wish that, you know what I'm saying, he'd have had this type of ammunition from the jump instead of having to wait until the damn courts to be appealing and all this and that. I just feel like they just really trying to capitalize off this young man's name. I mean, again, now, if they could do that and help the young man, okay, cool. Then, you know, I ain't worried about it. But if they just got their name attached to him just to be a part of a high-profile case, then it's like, what the fuck is they doing? Oh, trying to clout chase and build their name.
Do that. I can give you a referral
I already
number.
got in trouble for disciplining one of my kids, and I'm never about to go through that again.
So I can give you a phone number for CSB, and I guess what I would recommend for today would be let her
transport her to Safe Landing because you see how it's time for her to go.
Okay.
I would never try to put her
well, that's kind of like a
She has to agree to go there. I know.
Yeah, it's kind of
Every time I say I'm gonna call, she's straight up.
Yeah, it's kind of a legal mess, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I would have took her to work, but I ain't taking her nowhere now.
No, I get
I'm
that.
not doing nothing for her.
No, see, mama, I understand that baby girl disrespected you. I get it. But at this point, you really got to put your feelings into your pocket because you don't even want her to get caught up in the system. I mean, it's a double-edged sword when it comes down to this one right here. I mean, you pick your poison. You deal with your daughter the way she is. She got 2 more years. She'll be up out of there any goddamn way and be able to do what she do. I mean, it's a number of other ways that you could look at this without having to involve, law enforcement, because I'm telling you, that's a drag in itself right there.
I told you you're not getting that phone ever back, especially now. And don't talk to me, please.
Okay.
You better get her. I'm telling you, because she keep on trying to. I'm telling you.
Well, I can't. So, in terms of like what I can do, and it's all like a matter of like legal precedence.
And do what I need to do and finish. She already been holding my kids up.
Does she have her bus pass on her?
I will get it. It's in my car. I tried to get it to her. I don't know why it's in my car because I gave it to her.
Okay, I'll just meet you back out here.
If it's possible now, we can go over by the library.
I need my phone so I can see the buses.
I said no.
What do you mean?
When you sit and you disobey me, you get nothing.
I need my phone that I paid for. Like, there's no way I can pay for a $200 bill.
I'm not giving her the phone because it was a privilege to have an iPhone 16.
No, I get that. So
bus passes.
I'll see what time it comes.
No, I need my phone. I'm out at 10.
And I'll make sure I'll pick you up.
No, I don't want you to.
Ooh, these goddamn iPhones. What the motherfuckers? Oh, this is hilarious to me. This girl is about to have a whole goddamn heart attack about her goddamn iPhone. Lord. I mean the level, the octaves just went up. Like, damn, okay. Shit. Boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know that's right, Mama. You got scared because you took that goddamn iPhone from that damn girl. Boy, she about to lose her goddamn mind.
You see that?
I want to go to Safe Landing, so I need my phone.
Okay, well, let's call him.
A $200 bill that I just paid for.
And guess what?
And I don't get to use my phone and take the buses. I get out late as heck. Like, what?
Oh, late as heck. Oh, now you don't want to say hell. But you've been doing all that cursing and everything with your mama. You've been calling the bitches and hoes. Now you don't want to say hell. Girl, bye.
I'm calling Safe Landing right now for you.
I need my phone.
I told you when you got paid to get a new phone.
Mom, you told me to pay my phone and cash at me. Like,
I gave you $100 the other day. Be quiet.
I need my phone. Like, I need my phone.
She just said
I don't have my money on there. My money is on there. My direct deposit. I need my phone.
Damn, this is outrageous. I swear. Oh, goddamn. I got my direct deposit. I need my phone. I'm talking about this young girl is about to lose it over this goddamn iPhone. I see. Mama got scared. Mama got scared. Call the goddamn police. Hey, my daughter done put hands on me about this goddamn iPhone. Goddamn. Look, he said, I'm back. I just made me pork chop sandwich. Look, wait, Lovey, is that pork chop sandwich good? Is it finger licking good? because I already know you debated bro. So that man, yeah, it's fake looking good because you had to take a pause so you could go and make you a punch-out sandwich.
What? I'm gonna make sure you have. Okay, I need my phone. And I said no. You just broke shit. You just knocked shit over. You just kicked my doors off. No, I paid for that. This is why she's not allowed in my house.
Just calm down.
Okay, can you give me my phone though? So I can get to work? What time is it? All I need is my phone so I can leave. The phone that I paid for. Like what? This is just crazy. Y'all worried about me, but you're not worried about a net.
How's it going?
God damn, that phone is making her go ape shit crazy. Yeah, bro. Now look, Primetime B. Now you see why I asked that question. Now, Primetime B. Now, all of what you see right here, right? Primetime B, you see this young girl is going ape shit crazy over this iPhone. Fralled up at her own mama over the damn iPhone. Cursed her out. Call all type of bitches and hoes and every goddamn thing. Mama got so goddamn scared she had to call the goddamn police. And I see why. Her damn daughter is about to go. I'm talking about literally ape shit crazy over this goddamn iPhone. It is insane.
How are you?
Okay.
Okay, so I can hear the background. I don't know what's going on there. If mom is refusing to let her live there, she's not eligible for
Come on, y'all. I'm not bothering you.
She keeps going back and forth. She said she can stay there, but the daughter said that she...
Now, Primetime B, the mama want to put out. The mama want look, Primetime B. The mama don't look. The mama so goddamn scared, Primetime B. The mama said, no, she got to go. She can't come back up in my damn house. Primetime B. Don't that let you know right there that the mama is scared of her own daughter to a point where if she got to call the police on her own daughter, she really don't want to get her locked up, but it's like she's scared and she don't know what to do. She's going ape shit crazy. She don't want to listen to her. You feel what I'm saying? So in her mind, it's like, damn, no, I want you gone. When your mama or your daddy tell you some shit like that, look, I'm trying to tell you, they scared. They don't even want to be around their own goddamn seed because they afraid because you so unstable and you'll fuck around, try to take their ass out if you get a chance to, if you have a little episode or something. This young girl, I believe she will take her mama out if she had the chance. It was just, it's all in a matter of time in that type of situation. And the mama knew. The mama know. Mama like, no, look, no, I got to get this girl up to get her the fuck up out of here. Hell no. Because she going to take me out. And I ain't trying to fight my daughter. She's playing it smart because she knows that that daughter is trying to make her jump. And then that way she got a dead the right to call the police and get her locked up. Mama ain't stupid now. Mama playing, oh yeah, okay, no, you ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get you the fuck up out my damn house.
The daughter said that she wanted to live or go stay at Safe Landing. So give me 1 second.
Somebody is finna give me my phone. I'm not about to drive nowhere. I'm about to get my kids away from you. Okay, well, Mom, I need my phone. Get away from me.
So here's.
She need to go to Safe Landing.
Okay,
I'm not
well, you need to talk to her.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Good. Yeah, I want her to come.
Exactly, Aries. That is my whole point. Daughter already been putting foot to ass to the mama. And the mama knows that the daughter is sitting up here trying to make a gaslighter and make a jump. So, because she knows that she can call the police and get her own mama locked up. This is a cold game right here, ladies and gentlemen, that these kids that knows they not dumb. They know if they make their mama or their daddy jump up at them, assault them, beat them, whatever, all they gonna do is just call the goddamn police and get them locked up. The mama ain't dumb. The mama sitting up telling the police, hey, look, I ain't about to fight my daughter. She's doing the right thing because that daughter is trying to troll her into jail. let that shit sink in right there. Your youngest trying to get you to go to jail. You put your hands on your youngest, boy, they called the police on you. They don't give a fuck about you talking about, or you gonna be in the system and all that. Hell no. They looking forward to calling the police on your ass to get you locked up. These kids are something else.
She's doing it voluntary. She says she don't want to be there. So do you guys have a bed for her? She just said in front of me.
I need my phone.
Please, can you get her away from me? Please. No, I'm begging you. I don't want to deal with her no more.
Give me my phone. I just paid for that bill.
Just yelling, get her away from me.
I need my phone.
Get her away from me. Please.
If you don't come over here and calm down, I'm going to put you in the back of the cruiser.
Why? I'm trying to go to work. I need my phone.
And everybody, stop it.
No, you
right?
stop.
Oh, Lord Jesus. That baby right there yelling to the top of her damn lungs, please let me my phone. Oh, Lord. I'm talking about, man, you can tell that this young lady has been putting hands and feet on her own mama. Mama said, I done had enough. Yo, oh, you got a job? Yeah, all right. Well, take your ass on because, see, I got to be able to sleep in peace in my own goddamn house. And I can't sleep in peace knowing that you the way that you is, and you my daughter, and I love you to death, and I don't want to see you in jail. But see, you can't be up in here because, see, you make me scared. And when a parent feels that they scared of their own damn kids, trust me, oh, they gonna find a way to get you the fuck on the back. That is a cold reality right there, ladies and gentlemen. If the parent feels afraid of their own child, they's gonna make a way to get you the fuck on up out their goddamn house. I'm just trying to tell you. Now, you got some that is trying to still stand in the paint with their kid until the kid end up taking their ass the fuck on out. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. But you got some, they love themselves a little bit more. They like, yeah, all right, you my kid and I love you, but I love me more. And if it seems like you a threat up in my own house, I got to get you on up out of here.
No. Okay. All right. Turn around.
Now you about to run.
Oh, shit. Wow, she just took off running.
Stop it. You're going to get...
Oh, they gonna tase her. Oh, she gone.
Stop running. You're making this worse. Stop.
Ooh.
Okay, well, now we're gonna... Stop fighting.
Over a goddamn over an iPhone. This is hilarious. Over an iPhone. Aries, here's the story, right? The daughter has been putting hands and feet on the mama, and the mama got it. She tired of it. So the mama called the police because, you know, over her iPhone, because she took her iPhone away from her and she wouldn't give it back. She threatened the mama. The mama say, damn that, enough is enough. She calls the police. All of a sudden, the police is about to get her, and she just takes off running. Imagine that. And Pride Time B, you know, and here go cases right here. You have teenagers that will lose their shit. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all another example. I know y'all look at The Shy. It's an episode on when the parents, they huddle up together and say that we need to take our boy's phone and they not give it back to him until they 17. I'm trying to tell y'all, look. This is in The Shy. It's in the episode where the parents huddle up. One messed up, but the other ones had to suffer because the parents huddled up together and said, well, we need to take their phone away from them, and they can't get it back until they 17 years old. Do you know them young men went through a goddamn thing when they took their goddamn phone trying to fight them off and everything? Because that's how they is about these goddamn phones. They gonna lose their goddamn mind if they ain't got their damn phone. That is their lifeline, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. But for them to stand on it and take their phones away from them and say that they can't get it back until they 17, boy, that's some diabolical shit. And look, we didn't have conversations about this. What did I say? I said that they need to leave up out their own mom and daddy house before they even have their own goddamn phone. Fuck that. Mom and daddy, look, you better get you a landline. No. It's a way around all that shit. Get you a landline for the house so that way you know for a fact they at home if they call you from off that damn house phone. Okay? I think you solve all that shit because, see, again, the premise is for them to go home after school or after their activities of what they do. What better way for you to all the way know than you have a house phone, a landline that's making them go to their house and they can call you when they get home. I think it could be solved, but see, no one wants to push that issue. Man, we don't need no landline and all. No, yes, actually, if you got kids, yes, the fuck you do. Take it out when your kids get grown. How about that? But for the meanwhile, the kids need to be held responsible for making sure that they get home. Again, what better way to make sure they get home by having a landline phone at home, and then when they get home, then they can just call you and then you already know that they are home. Just saying. It's just an idea. Okay? It ain't nothing etched in stone or anything like that. But I believe if they brought back landline, well, I think landline phones are still around. You can still get a house phone. These parents that has kids that's going to school needs to have a landline phone. I think I'm going to do a show about that. You kill that they got to have a cell phone at school and all this and that. Hell, the school can let you know if something goes wrong with your kid. I ain't gonna let it all out the bag, but I think I'd have drummed up a show real quick. Wait a minute. Hold on, Nurse Petty. Say it ain't so. They eliminate landlines now. But how, Nurse Petty, when you got businesses that have landline phones? They can't get rid of that. They just took your landline phone? Oh, shit. So that basically means that unless you is a business, that means, because the businesses got to have a landline phone, though, Nurse Petty. So that's the only reason that I'm thinking about it on that aspect. So that basically means that you better have a business to be able to have really a landline phone Oh, okay. Now I didn't know that they took your landline phone. That's crazy. I'm telling you, Lovey, with small kids from in grammar school, even in high school, look, the facade has always been, yes, the kids do need a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone when I was growing up. Yeah, you had your little block phones and all that, but I ain't have no block phone. I wasn't rolling like that. So again, I didn't need no phone because I knew to take my ass home and call my mama when I got home. Because that's how I was trained. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what. When I got home, I got on that goddamn phone and I called my mama. Where, you know what I'm saying? She already gave me the number to where she is. I call her. Mama, I'm at home. She know I'm at home. That puts your parents' mind at ease even when they not at home. When they could give a number to you and tell you to call them when you get home, then you call that number and you let them know, Mom, I'm here. All right, boy, I got somebody watching the house now. Don't you leave up out there. I didn't give a shit any goddamn way if she did or not at that point. Long as she knew that I had got there to the house, I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Can I, wait a minute, John, can I transfer my landline to my cell phone? Yes, you can. You should be able to transfer that same number, Rachel. If you wanna keep your number that you have for your landline phone to your cell phone, yeah, you can. You should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to transfer it right to a cell. Yeah, you should be able to. Mm-hmm. But this girl right here, she done lost her ever-loving mind, though, y'all.
The teen was arrested and charged with resisting arrest and obstruction. Drop your opinion in the comments and hit like and subscribe for more videos.
The daughter played herself because she ran away from the police. Once she did that, that's what booked her. And that's crazy, Nurse Petty, that they gonna make mama go to a cell phone. I'm sure mama don't even too much care about it that way, to be honest. That's crazy that young lady played herself into getting a resisting arrest and obstruction charge. All because she could keep her emotions in check over an iPhone. Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, Rachel, you can get your calls forwarded from your landline to your cell. Yeah, you can get all your calls from your landline. Whatever calls that you get from your landline phone, yeah, you can get it forwarded right to your cell phone. Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm. Yep, you can most definitely do that. A lot of people do that too, as a matter of fact, though, Rachel, because they don't want to miss no calls. So they have all their calls forwarded from their landline phone right to their cell phone. Yeah, you can just have it forwarded to your cell phone. Whatever calls that you get on your landline, you just have it forwarded right to your cell phone. You have more calls than usual, though, I tell you that. If your cell phone don't ring off like that, Rachel, It surely will not. If you have all your calls from your landline phone, excuse me, forwarded to your cell phone, well, your phone gonna be ringing off the damn hook. Now, yeah, it's gonna be ringing off the goddamn hook. Then you're gonna be like, damn, I don't want all these goddamn calls now. Shit. I'll tell you, Rachel, just get ready now. Your phone gonna be ringing. And you gonna be like, well, why the fuck my phone? My phone normally don't even ring like that. It's because you didn't add all your calls forwarded to your cell phone. Now you about to get all the calls. The telemarketing calls, all that bullshit. So look, now, but Rachel, you know how to block them calls anyway. So that ain't even nothing anyway. You can just straight up block them calls. Whatever calls you know is some bullshit anyway, you just block that away from even calling your phone anyway. And be done with it and move on. Because I know I be getting them calls, them spam calls. People be acting like they real people, but they ain't nothing but AI generated people and shit talking to you. Man, I'd be like, man, go ahead on with all that old bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. And they be like, this is Jennifer. Like, Jennifer, you phony as hell. Get the fuck out of here. And then I just hang up the damn phone. They be like, well, how's your day going? It was going good until you called me. I swear they hang up the goddamn phone. No, you know what? You calling me through Instagram. You calling me, yeah, it's still, yeah, technically, yeah, you is calling my phone. It's just through Instagram. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, technically, yes, you are calling my phone. You just calling me through the app off the Instagram app. That's all. So yes, you are calling my phone technically, but you calling me through Instagram. That's the only thing right there. Yeah, you calling me off of Instagram. That's all. You ain't called my number straight out. Now, if you have my number straight out and just straight call me, that's different. But either way, a call is a call. No matter how you do it, you don't necessarily have to have somebody's direct number. If we friends on Instagram, you call me through there. If we friends on Facebook, you call me through there. Man, what up with it, Silly Dan? What's the word, man? Happy Tuesday to you, bro. Hope all is well. Yeah, so if I mean, like, again, if I want to call you off Facebook, I call you off a messenger. Same thing with Instagram. You know, depends on if you the type of person that want to talk like that anyway. A lot of people don't really, do all that talking. They'd rather just text. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. At first, I used to have a problem with people just texting me all the time. I'd rather just talk. But I understand completely now that sometimes I might not be able to talk. So if you know me and you know how I talk, when I send a message, then you can actually hear me saying what I'm typing in a text. So then I just go from there. If you know how I talk and you know how I deliver it, then you can already just hear when I'm typing something, I'll call you back. All right. What's the word? You can hear me saying that already. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, again, and I get it. Sometimes you just don't have a time to really talk. So text it on out. Hey, that's still a form of communication. So I don't want to, overlook that for sure. So what's good, chat? What's the word? Y'all getting some tacos today? Y'all, I mean, it is Taco Tuesday. Are we getting tacos today? What we eating? What we eating this evening? You know what I'm saying? We having tacos today or something? You know what? We having chicken. You know what is we having on the menu? And shout out to Foxy Brown, because Foxy Brown be cooking her ass off. You know, I always peep out when you be having your posts with all the food that you be making, Foxy Brown. I see you most definitely be throwing down. I've been knew that you throw down in the kitchen either way. So again, shout out to Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown be doing her thing. Yeah, Rachel. I'm greedy right now. It's time to eat. I had a little lunch. I ain't had that much. I had a couple of taquitos. You know, it was the spicy beef paws. But you know, the little taco taquitos or whatever is real. You know what I'm saying? It's like probably like this long. You know what I'm saying? I only had like 2 of those. And that was just to take the air off my stomach because I didn't eat nothing. So now I'm hungry. Shit. Hell yeah, now I need to eat. Shit, I ain't gonna even lie. I'll be most definitely needing to eat. When I don't eat that much, I need to, you know what I'm saying? I waited till later on and then I really be eating. Oh, okay, that's what's up right there, Nurse Petty. You say tacos and wine, going to the jazz in the park. Oh yeah, you straight for the night. Oh yeah, you most definitely straight for the night. A few tacos and some wine, you can't go wrong. Now wait a minute, Nurse Petty. Don't forget about the flour now. Now, well, you probably at home doing the flour. When you outside, you ain't gonna be doing all that. But you still gotta include the flour because I know you at home probably with your joint right now. You probably puffing away right now as we speak. So then when you go to the jazz in the park, you know, you have your tacos and your wine, you still keep your buzz going. So look, you gotta include the flour though, because I already know you got the flour going on right now. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. You can't be at the park with the flour. I know that part, but like, yeah, flowers is most definitely in play around here. I'm already knowing. But anyway, I'm gonna get on up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Look, Nurse Betty, you know I ain't gonna put it all the way on out there like that. You know I'm gonna keep it greasy because you know I already know what's up. So I ain't gonna go all the way there, Nurse Betty, but you know I already know what's going on. I already know the flowers gotta be in play. So I already knew that though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go there. Love you say, about to go to the gym and then take a nap and then get high later. That sounds like a plan right there, Lovey. Lovey, I'm about to eat and then talk on a little something and then relax. And then watch me a couple of TV shows and then come up with some ideas for another show for tomorrow. That's what I be doing, ladies and gentlemen. I be surfing and I be looking for something to actually talk about that's actually content. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Give me something to eat. Looking for some content to be able to talk about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I still gotta work, but I ain't gonna work that goddamn hard shit. I'm still gonna eat and relax and do what I do. But excuse me. At the same time, I'll still be lurking and searching and doing what I do. But I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all coming and tuning in to the show. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. But JB2 Reactions, your host with the most, is up out this thing. Live from the basement, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to y'all. Y'all have a good night.